Hey friends, welcome back. I am going to do my first layout with my November 2020 Cozy Kit from Not Just for Boys Kit Club. This kit is gorgeous. There's a few pieces that are really fun from Days of Splendor by Pinkfresh, so I'm going to bring them in. This is the front and back of, it's called Simply Magical. Then I have a piece here by Reminisce. I'm going to use it for my background. It's called Remember This Moment. Love this scuffy wall. It works for leaf pictures for me because it's just gorgeous. And I'm also going to bring in some of this gorgeous metallic color. This is from the Maggie Holmes Marigold collection. It's called Foil on Vellum. So I want to keep that nearby so I can just tell you what it was called. So I know I want to bring in that. Now I just trimmed the sides of my two of my pieces here. I have from Pinkfresh the Oh What Fun collection. I've got Puffy Elfas, and there are lots and lots and lots of Puffy Elfas, as well as the Days of Splendor. I have all the cardstock stickers. I have both sides, so this is super fun. So what else to tell you? I have that. Now on my desk also from the kit, I've got these really cool metallic leaves to bring in. That clearly works with that. I've got this stamp set, and I'm going to see where I can bring that in. Not quite sure yet. And also in the same kit, we got Nuvo Jewel Drops. And these are the kind that have a clear finish to them. And they're my favorite Nuvos. So I have that. Not sure how I'm using it yet, but I have it on my desk to look at. Now, other things I'm considering is this is also one of the sheets. It's called Moments That Matter. I don't have the die cuts for this collection, but on this sheet, I have some really good pieces that I can fussy cut out as die cuts. So I want to keep that handy dandy right next to me. I have that. So I am going to trim some of my pieces off and get kind of a configuration that works for me. Oh, let me show you the picture. I was printing it and I didn't bring it to my desk. Yet another shameless puppy pick of Blue. This is my son's new house. Well, he moved there very end of August, I think. And his front yard has leaves and leaves and leaves and leaves. And they were absolutely beautiful. We went there this past Sunday for to watch a football game at my son's house. He's got these two really large couches in his living room and a giant screen TV. So really good setup to watch a football game. His girlfriend made chili. So that is ever so football-ish, at least in my region. So while we were walking in, I popped Blue down on the leaves and gave him a little photo shoot. So that is why I am so leaf friendly for this layout. All right, let me trim my pieces, get my pieces kind of in order, and I'll come back in just a second. I'm looking at this too. I'm in an inking phase. So if I do bring in ink, because if you look at this, there's lots of brown in this collection. I'll just be bringing this one in. It's called All My Memories Paper Stain and Chocolate. I always keep a charcoal-y color and a brown color on my desk. Totally relaxed. Didn't carry on super quick with that. Okay, I'm going to get my pieces trimmed. I've got to figure out how I want to mat this photo. Not quite sure yet on that. Ooh, look, it printed wonky. I've got to fix my paper in my printer. Trim that out, get it matted, all that kind of stuff, and I'll be back in a jiffy. Alrighty, let's do a quick checkup. Let me make sure that everything's in frame just enough. I can even come a tiny bit more. All right, so I have my pieces down, and this, it's just the front and the back, and a nice piece of this really gold vellum. I did go ahead and grab another sheet. It's this one right here, and used this really nice dark mustard color to mat my photo. I felt like it needed to be matted. So, and I popped it up on a little bit of kids craft foam. You know, this stuff, and I like this stuff with adhesive on one side, and for really the only reason is because half the work is done for me adhesive-wise. Doesn't really matter though. If you don't care about it, use whatever you need to use. Now this, and this piece, the little squirrel, this little floral piece, as well as these leaves, they were on this sheet right here that I talked about, that I was going to use this as really cool die cuts, because I don't have the die cut pack to this collection, but clearly this thing is gorgeous. So I have that down. Now what I thought I would do is kind of tuck this in And, you know, I don't even have a title yet. I should probably look at working on that. But what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and pop up my little squirrel and put it kind of in the center of that. And now when I went ahead and pulled pieces from this cardstock sticker sheet, this is the first layout I've done, and I pulled a lot of pieces. Doesn't mean I'll get them all used. It would be great if I could, but I'm going to go ahead and probably do some kind, I don't know, probably diagonal. I don't know. I do know I want this piece down here. I think it's super, super gorgeous. And then, I don't know. Maybe I'll make this flat because I like that. And I really liked the idea of bringing in another strong die cut, but also that's my very favorite color in the world. That like greeny aqua. Very favoriteest color. So I said, hey, I'm going to bring it in just because I like it. And I lost a second of footage there because my iPhone said it was full, and it was probably full because I went through and deleted a ton of videos and stuff that I did not need, but I forgot to do the like emptying my file folder thingy. I think I'm going to bring in these alphas right here. They're called Cedar. They are easily my favorite alphas. I actually have 3 sets of them, and I bought them once upon a time a la carte from the store. So I like them so much with the wood grain and the leaves and all that, so I'm going to bring them into this kit. Shh, don't tell anyone. I just need to come up with my title, and then I get to do all the little decorative bits once I know my title just a tiny bit more. What do you think I should do? This is why. Oh, now this is a questionable one too. This gray one, I don't think I'm going to put that one in because I don't have any other gray. Let's see. Now my puppy's name is Blue. We were in the leaves, clearly. This is not that exciting. This is just a random picture. I do like this that says feels like home. And I know my head's probably going to go there, but people, I am short. I am short. So I'm going to put that there. Now, you guys do know I'm in this inking phase, and the reason why the ink works so nicely right here is because it's differentiating like the 2 blues and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I think I'm going to not let this guy come to the party because I'm not putting any other gray in. I liked it for the leaf, and yes, I can add gray in if I want, but I'm not going to right now. I have enough goodies that I really, really like. So what else do I like? Like, this is how I'm doing it. What do I like the best, most best next dish? I don't know. All right, so really like this. Gosh, what color is this? Now, I'm telling you, my friend Moira will be like, what are you talking about? This looks like a Palomino pony to me. And I have a thing with colors, like naming colors or speaking of colors. I come from a bit of an artistic line. The funny thing with that is, my mother was talking about this recently because I kind of caught the artistic part of, you know, the family line. And she's like, you don't even just say like normal color names like other people do. I'm like, oh, you're probably right. Okay, so I liked that little bit. There is a little ink around it. You just can't see it that well. Did I even ink it enough? Do I need to re-ink my inker? Does it really matter? I don't know. All right, I'm going to get the rest of these little sticker guys on here. Make sure that they're inked up a little bit more to my satisfaction. That is not pleasing me that it's not super inky, but then again, it's brown on brown. You probably can't even see it. Okay, I'm going to get that on there, get a title, and I'll come back in a minute. And I next got to figure out where I want to stick in some of these gorgeous gold metal leaves. Okay, hold on. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and continue this. I have all of these pieces down, and I went into a couple of the goodies I have from this month. I have some a la carte goodies. I have acrylic pieces. I have these incredible sequins. So I want to go ahead and get these on. Look at how cute that Hello Autumn is. And I think I'm going to give it just a little bit of a dirty inking too. Trying to be a little cohesive if we can. There we go. And I think I better use liquid adhesive with this, which I haven't used this one in a hot minute, so it's not going to cooperate with me right when I open it. How rude. Okay. So I love this one. It says Hello Autumn. And I was thinking about titling this Autumn, but I ended up just titling it Blue because that is his name. Not creative at all, but I'm going to put that on the side there. So I have like 2 columns going on. Now, before I go much further with this, let's see. I do want to get in these ridiculously gorgeous leaves, and I have 3 of them that, well, do I want to stick it out of that poor little, ooh, I like it right there. That's really pretty. Maybe I'll try to use the Zotz Bling. It's this little adhesive bling stuff, or little adhesive gluey dots. And they work great, and they stick to almost anything. So I'm feeling like these might be my ticket. So I can put that there, and I'm going to bring some really gorgeous metallic gold in, which plays off the metallic gold in that Maggie Holmes piece. Pretty, pretty. Oh, and in the background, guys, some of you have said, I miss your voiceovers because I don't hear your dog snoring. Well, guess what? Mason is snoring away like it's his job right over there. So you might be able to hear him. All right, so I have a leaf coming down this way. Do I like it that way? I don't really like it that way. Even though I know leaves fall that way, I guess they don't get to for me. All right, see, I have one there. I have one there. It's so hard to pick. All right, how about right there? And then let me put a 3rd one up top. So I'll have my 3 leafy bits. Get those attached. So cool. And then the last thing I'm going to do, well, not the last thing, the last-ish thing, I'm going to get these on here. These are these really great sequins that go with this collection. And then I think I'm going to do some splatty bits with my Nuvo. So I'm going to get it a little bit watered down and splat it on so that when it goes on, I'm going to get like a sheer aqua shimmer to it, but it's not going to be super, super bold. I'll show you in a minute. All right, let me get the sequins on and I'll show you when I get ready to do the splatty bits with the Nuvo. Okay, 1 second. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and make some splatty bits with this gorgeous Nuvo. This Nuvo color, and it says dries translucent, is called Aqua Plains. So pretty. Now, I know people are extremely precious about their Nuvo, and I've been known to use it through a stencil and all that because I figure, hey, I'm the boss of my Nuvo. I can do whatever I want, right? So this is one of those situations of just getting some water in there, gonna get it mixy, and right now you're not gonna see a whole lot, right? Which is fine. It is fine. The magic is when it dries and it's so pretty and you're gonna see shimmery bits and all of that. Let me grab something to cover my photo. And then otherwise, I'm going to grab some of these gloopy Nuvo bits and get them on. And I want to make sure that I can get some, ooh, that's huge, but I'm going to end up liking it. So rarely am I unhappy with splatty bits. Do I want to make it smaller? Do I not want to make it smaller? I kind of like it because it reminds me of fall leaves. All right, let's do the same thing. So there's a really big one up there. It'll play off of it really nicely. So I officially have Mucky Cool Being Outside Nuvo splatty bits going on. So if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down below. If, oh, you want to see where you can get your hands on these kits. I want this guy to be bigger. I just don't know if I can get him bigger. If you want to see if you can get your hands on these kits, I'll leave the links for the Not Just for Boys Kit Club, the Not Just for Boys Kit Club community, as well as, community, community meaning Facebook page. And if you want to share what you are doing with this kit, go ahead and leave it on Instagram for us as well, if you like to do things on Instagram at Not Just for Boys. But I'll leave all that below and you can see it. All right, so you don't see it how cool these bits will be yet, because these little bits will end up being totally translucent. But right now you get a little tiny bit of a milky sheen, but they will be translucent, and I promise you they will be uber, uber cool. Okay, that is it for today, folks. I will be back ever so soon with another video. Bye-bye.